Hello Sagittarius, my name is Nigel and you have found Älkëmï. Okay, so what I'm going to do is obviously shift into warp speed. I am going to take my time and shuffle and lay out your cards. You are welcome to sit and watch the whole thing, or you can just skip ahead straight to the reading. The choice is yours. We're going to start in January of 2024, do each month, and end up in December of 2024. I will see you on your journey. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your 2024 year. What I really like about these readings is that we have a bird's eye view of the month to month that goes on, and I think sometimes it makes it easier for us to see a map. Sometimes when we take a month and we see bad things happening in a month and we're living in that, it makes it difficult for us to see anything else. But when we see the ebbs and flows of certain years, we get to see how it fits together, and I think it's pretty interesting. So crowning your year, you're going to have the year of the bee, and the bee is, obviously a busy creature, right? It's a very busy creature. It's a rare creature, unfortunately, these days, and it does foretend sweet results. So I love the bee. The bee spirit is great. So starting your year off here in January, there is some sort of emotional thing that goes on. The moon is a very emotional sign. There is a dark night of the soul for some of you. It says emotions are at their peak. In January, you might feel very emotional about something that's going on, or perhaps the course of your life. Here in February, though, let's go into February. We have the Four of Pentacles. So, yeah, in February, you might have been trying so hard to hang on to something, whether it's a job or a way of life or a relationship, that you experience some burnout. You are at your wits' end, and you said that tight hold you were having on something is released. And I'm really happy to report that by the time March comes around, you have movement away from this. If you look, let me put this down for a second. If you look, the wands are moving away from this energy. So you have this beautiful movement, and you have a month of manifestation. So there is something going on here where you're dissatisfied with something in your life. And you decide to release it, and these manifestations start to bloom for you in March. It's just I can't wait to do Aquarius. But this is great. So you have here in April, you have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is a very defensive card, right? And it's being defensive, being very, very self-protective. You're very protective, defensive, edgy, and it's in the romance department. You might be very protective with yourself, perhaps as a result of things that have happened in your past. It's just the way it is. It's the way it is, especially in April. Now, in May, you do have the Two of Swords, and it's reversed, and I'm really glad to report this, because in this deck, you have the Two of Swords. You have somebody that is rejecting pretty much everything. Blind, willfully blind. She just doesn't want any more. She's like, nope, not only don't I want you, but I don't even want to see you. But this is reversed, and you have Society, and this Society card is a card of invitations and beautiful going out and being lively. And so you go from this defensive energy to a card of opening up, and that's opening up with your social life. Here you have, in June, you have the Death card reversed. So there is something that almost came to an end here. And for some reason, there were certain signs that kicked in for you that prevented this. And this is going to be different for all of you. This could be a work situation, or it very well could be a relationship or a friendship. There is some kind of thing in your life that was very important, that is very important, that almost came to an end. But there were certain signs and things that happened that prevented this ending. Okay. And this is going to happen in June. In July, it looks as though you have some jealousy on the table. And this is usually the card of siblings or family, right? This is someone very close to you, and it's usually your family that's expressing or displaying some form of jealousy towards you of something you've attained. If this isn't family, this is someone that has been in your life for a very long time, someone that you almost consider family. So something's happening in your life to provoke this jealousy from somebody else. Here in August, you have the Knight of Pentacles reversed and some sort of achievement, right? And what's interesting here is that, the Knight of Pentacles reversed is the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight, right? It delivers what it's supposed to deliver. It's usually in the form of money or job or something like that. And it's so slow. It slowly makes its way over. It could be romantic too, but it's a very slow moving knight, and it takes forever to reach you, but it's in reverse. And in my opinion, that's indicative of something that's starting to speed up, because it is crowned with an achievement. So whatever it is that was slowly making its way to you finds you, and you have some sort of achievement here in August. In September, oh, this is beautiful. In September, you have the Ten of Cups. So whatever that has made its way towards you, Sagittarius, finds you and delivers in spades something really, really nice. Tens are well-rounded endings or beginnings. It could be anything, but it's something that's complete. And it's usually in the realm of feelings, right? It very well could be a career situation, but if it is a career situation, it's a situation that you love. You feel love for it. So it's some sort of wisdom that you've gained, right? It says to focus on the past is to lose the future, right? So if this is a relationship and it's a new relationship, Spirit is trying to tell you not to focus on the negative things that have happened in the past, but to focus on this particular thing that's happening now and not to dissect it. If it's a job, it's pretty much the same thing. Just embrace it, because whatever it is, it's a really good thing, right? So here we have in October, we have the moon. All right, so yeah, the moon is in reverse. Something is going to be illuminated to you, and this is about your future. So if this is a relationship, Sagittarius, there is something happening with this relationship that has to do with your future will be illuminated to you next fall. And if it's a job, it's the same thing. It's something very good about your future. Here in November, you have the King of Cups. So you have some it is reversed. You have some challenges in November with your love life. It doesn't look like anything serious is coming to an end, or it doesn't look like the world is falling apart, but we all have good months and bad months, and what's highlighting this month is a challenge in your love life. It just says challenge, so don't freak out. Here in December, we have the hourglass. So we have time is of the essence, the hourglass, and it says renewal. You'll have a renewal by the end of this year. Time is of the essence. Time seems to be a factor for whoever's this reading is for, okay? Maybe you're worried about time passing. Maybe you're worried about not having the time to do something that you really want to do. This time is definitely coming into play in this reading. But you do have this renewal and this spark. And I think that your reliance on time, or your focus on time is going to be lessened by the end of the year. You're not going to look at it like this mad rush to get everything done, or this mad rush to accomplish certain goals. And my God, the time is of the essence. How come it's not happening? But you're going to have this spark, this renewal. This does look like an interesting year. It looks like an interesting year, especially here in March. You're having this beautiful movement towards something. There is a lot of romance on the table. This movement, this manifestation could definitely be romantic for some of you, but for others of you, this is absolutely about your job, because you experience burnout first. So you could be manifesting a brand new career, job, or you could be manifesting a brand new relationship that has long-lasting potential. It's not without its problems, right? But you do have this Ten of Cups here as proof of what could be. And like I said, the Ten of Cups could be a person that you love madly, and that madly loves you, or it could be a job that you just love. You may be going from a job that you freaking hate, that you're burnt out on, to a job that you just love. So the Ten of Cups is love, but what you're loving is going to be the difference between each person, right? I really do like this reading, Sagittarius. I hope this helped. I will see you next year. Happy New Year.